Artificial love. Artificial love. Artificial love. We just make it up, 'cause reality will never be good enough. And even if it was, we just mess it up. Artificial love.
Our servers OC have partnered with Dino Deluxe to create Deluxe servers. Deluxe servers is just like OC, but with better server handling and an official grind. Deluxe offers 3x harvest, lag-free servers, an in-game shop, no pay to win, 5x breeding, new player protection, 3x experience, and more. And come join Deluxe today and get up to 1 week of new player protection.
Artificial love.
And coming at number 10, this can be found at 9.4 latitude and 66.8 longitude. Here it is on the map. Now, while this rat hole may not be the biggest, it's a nice little hiding spot where you can maybe put some loot in, or if you really want to, you can maybe squeeze a little base in here. Now, here's the surroundings of this rat hole with that giant tower right there. This is next to the snow dome, not bome. But this spot, it's super small. I mean, you can put a few foundations in here, you know, you can maybe fit chem bench or a smithy or something. So if you're looking to really hide away and you don't know where to go, this is a great little spot just to kind of hang out until you can find a bigger location. Coming at number 9, this can be found at 16.0 latitude and 42.4 longitude. Here it is on the map. Now this can be found more deeper into the wasteland. As you can see around here, it is basically middle of the very bad part of the wasteland. Now this rat hole, again, it's not the best compared to some of these other ones, but it's still a nice little hiding area. This one's a little bit bigger. There are a few issues. Getting in and out is a bit tricky, so if you're fine with using probably 30 grapples to get in and out, then this spot's perfect for you, but you have to crouch and then you can get in here. It's actually got a good amount of room, and it goes down a little deeper over here in the corner, so you have a lot of room for some storage and stuff, but just know you're kind of more in the open, and getting in and out is just not going to be the easiest, but other than that, it makes for a great rat hole. And coming at number 8, this can be found at 6.6 latitude and 47.0 longitude. Here it is on the map. As you can see, it's at the top middle-ish of the map, and this again is in the wasteland. A lot of these rat holes are going to be in the wasteland, because that's an entire section that we have not really covered for rat holes yet. But anyways, this one is kind of on the ground. Now, you gotta be careful with this rat hole, as there's not just one entrance, there's another little entrance right here, so if you can figure out how to defend that, maybe just throw a vault there or something, it'll make for a great little rat hole to hide in. There's a good amount of room, so you can fit a lot of stuff. You can fit an indie forge in here easily, along with a good sized base for a solo or maybe a duo tribe, but it makes for a pretty good rat hole. And coming at number 7, this can be found at 30.4 latitude and 34.7 longitude. Here it is on the map. Now this one is a little closer to the city, so it's more of a central area if you're looking to kind of hide closer to the city, just to kind of go farm over in this little area. But this rat hole is in a spot where you really would not even think of a rat hole to be. Now, coming through here, it is a crouch entrance, so if you're fine with a crouch entrance, this is a pretty good spot. Now, this one is a little tricky to build, but you can maybe use a cliff platform, or if you're on unofficial, make sure to kind of build it with pillars and ceilings to kind of get it flattened. You can fit a good amount of stuff. The only downside is you cannot fit an indie forge in here, but other than that, it's a really good rat hole. And coming at number 6, this can be found at 19.5 latitude and 45.0 longitude. Here it is on the map. This one's a little deeper into the wasteland, and as you can see, it's actually underneath this kind of mountain area over here in the corner. And this spot is again on the ground. It's a spot where you just would not even think of a rat hole to be, but it's just wide open right here. Now, this spot is great for somebody looking to build a very compact base. If you're fine with that, then this is a great spot for you. Only downside is you're on the ground, so you have to be careful, and placing turrets in here is going to be a little tricky. So if you kind of push it to the back, or you can just do a whole like no turret thing and just hope that nobody finds you, like I've done a lot in the past, but makes for a pretty good spot other than those issues. And coming at number 5, this can be found at 30.6 latitude and 3.4 longitude. And here it is on the map. Now this is in the under area of the map, so like the under like redwoods kind of area, and this spot is a sort of kind of ceiling spot. So if you go over here to the big lake area, and then there's a big stream over there, you can find this rat hole up at the top. Now this one's a little more of an open rat hole, but it makes for a pretty good spot. You have a good amount of room in here. Only downside is you have to use a cliff plat and put it on the wall right there, as you cannot put foundations on these weird vine things for some reason. But other than that, makes for a good spot. Just defending it's going to be a little bit harder, as you're going to have to put a little more turrets. Coming at number 4, this can be found at 0.2 latitude and 38.9 longitude. Now here it is on the map, and this one is located in the wasteland. Now this spot is actually very good. I like this spot a lot, as it cannot be hit by the corrupted dinos at all. And it's a really good spot, and you literally can't even see it when you're pretty much underneath it. But coming up here, you have to climb up into the rat hole, and you have a good amount of room. Yeah, you're probably going to have to use some cliff platforms to get it how you want it, but if you're fine with that, it's a great little spot for a solo. Other than this weird tentacle thing in here, I don't know why it's in there, don't ask. I saw it and I was like, oh, okay, that's weird. But, you know, other than that, makes for a pretty good spot. You have a good amount of room. You can fit an Indie Forge or two, even a replicator if you really need to, but it makes for an amazing spot. Coming at number 3, this can be found at 19.3 latitude and 44.1 longitude. Here it is on the map. At the top middle of the map, pretty close to some of the other rat holes that we've been showing, there is this super cool rat hole. Now this one's more open, so if you're fine with a more open rat hole, makes for a good spot. But this one is a little bit bigger. It's kind of located on the ceiling a little more, but corrupted dinos can damage a base in here, so make sure you have turrets on wild or really anything to make sure that your base doesn't get just destroyed by corrupted dinos. It's a pretty good spot. There's not a ton of flat land, so building in here is going to be a little trickier, but other than that, makes for an amazing spot. And coming at number 2, this can be found at 18.9 latitude and 45.0 longitude. Here it is on the map, and it's pretty similar to the last rat hole actually. I believe it is kind of more over to the left side of it, but there is this pretty big rat hole. Now yes, it has a bigger opening, so you guys can say what you want to say about it, but it's still considered a rat hole to me. So there's a lot of room in here, so if you're looking for a more open rat hole for a lot of stuff in here, then this is a great spot for you to build in. If you just put a bunch of cliff platforms and all that in here, it'll make for a great spot. Only issue is it's more open on the outside, so corrupted dinos can basically come inside and, you know, try to just destroy your base. But it keeps going up here too, kind of goes into the ceiling, so you have a lot of room up in here to build too. So it makes for a pretty good spot. Coming at number 1, this can be found at 20.8 latitude and 11.3 longitude. Here it is on the map, and this of course can be found in the sunken forest area again. Now this rat hole is my all-time favorite rat hole. I've built in this on many servers, and I just decided to not really post this one for a long time, as it's such an amazing spot. So coming up in here, you literally cannot see it even when you're on top of it. There is this amazing ceiling rat hole. Now this ceiling rat hole has a lot of room in it, so if you're a solo or a duo tribe, this is a perfect spot for you. Now I personally would keep everything on the inside and try not to get things on the outside to show people that there's a base there. But anyways, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. We hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like if you're new and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to go check out our servers Deluxe, which have been out for a few weeks now.